Alright y'all, we are back with another deck profile. This time we have a top 16 Ycs Cacun Magikey Drytron deck profile. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. This your boy Yugioh. We are past 1,000 subscribers and we are rapidly growing, so make sure y'all share the videos and send them out to your friends. I'm bringing y'all the best competitive content I possibly can, so let's get into the deck profile. So this deck profile, we have a 49 card main deck count. Let's get into it. So we play Drytron new 2. Cannot be normal summon / set, must be special summon by card effect. If a Drytron card is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. If this card is special summon, you can add one Drytron monster from your deck to your hand, except Drytron new 2. You can only use each effect of Drytron new 2 once per turn. You also cannot ritual summon the turn you activate either of this card's effects except machine monsters. Okay, so we play 3 of those. Then we play 3 Drytron Alpha. Cannot be special summoned. Normal summon / set, must be special summon with the effect of a Drytron card. You contribute one other Drytron monster or one ritual monster from your hand or field, special summon this card from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Then you can add one ritual monster from your deck to your hand. You cannot special summon monsters except monsters that cannot be normal / set the turn you activate this effect. You can only use each effect once per turn, so play 3 of those. Then we play 3 Drytron Delta. Cannot be normal summon / set, must be special summon with the effect of a Drytron card. You contribute one other Drytron monster or one ritual monster from your hand or field, special summon this card from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Then you can reveal one ritual monster or one ritual spell in your hand, and if you do, draw one card. You cannot special summon monsters except monsters that cannot be normal summon / set the turn you activate this card. Then we played 3 Drytron Gamma. Same thing, cannot be normal summon / set, must be special summon with the effect of a Drytron card. You contribute one other Drytron monster or one ritual monster from your hand or face up field, special summon this card from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Then you can special summon one Drytron monster with 2,000 attack from your graveyard except Drytron Gamma. You cannot special summon monsters except monsters that cannot be normal summon / set the turn you activate this effect. Then we play 3 Drytron Zeta. That's a lot of Drytron monsters, especially a lot of 3Os too. Cannot be normal summon / set, must be special summon with the effect of a Drytron card. You contribute one other Drytron monster, one ritual monster from your hand or field. Special summon this card from your hand or a graveyard in defense position, then you can add one ritual spell from your deck to your hand. You cannot special summon monsters except monsters that cannot be normal summon / set the turn you activate this effect. Then we have 1 Ultimate Bright Knight. Cannot be normal summon / set, must be special summoned by a card effect. If you control a Ycs or a Drytron monster other than Ultimate Bright Knight, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can add one Ycs or a Drytron spell / trap from your deck to your hand. Then we play 1 Vanity's Ruler. Cannot be special summoned. Your opponent cannot special summon monsters. 1 Artifact Lancia. 1 Diviner or the Herald. If this card is normal or special summon, you can send 1 fairy monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard, and if you do, increase this card's level by that monster's level until the end of this turn. If this card is tributed, you can special summon 1 level 2 or lower fairy monster from your hand or deck except Diviner of the Herald. You can only use each effect once per turn. Then we play 3 Cyber Angel Benton. You can ritual summon this card with Machine Angel Ritual. If this card destroys a monster by battle and send it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original defense in the graveyard. If this card is tributed, you can add 1 Light Fairy monster from your deck to your hand. Then we play 1 Cyber Angel Natasha. You can ritual summon this card with Machine Angel Ritual. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster you control, gain life points equal to half its attack. When a ritual monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack. If this card is in the graveyard, you can banish 1 of the Cyber Angel monster from your graveyard, then target 1 monster your opponent control, special summon this card, and if you do, take control of that monster. It's a very, very crazy effect. Then we play 1 Media known as Draconids, DA Draconids. You can ritual summon this card with Media known as Drytron. Other Drytron monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent card effects. Twice per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can banish Drytron monsters, minimum 1 from your graveyard, whose total attack equal or exceed the original attack of that monster. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. If this ritual summon card in its owner control is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can special summon 1 ritual monster with 4,000 attack from your hand or deck. Then we play 1 Drytron Media known as Draconids. You can ritual summon this card with the media known as Drytron. Your opponent cannot target this card with monster effects. If the total levels of monsters used for its ritual summon are 2 or less, this card can attack all special summon monsters your opponent controls once each. During your opponent's turn quick effect, you can banish monsters from your graveyard whose combined attack equals exactly 2,000 or 4,000. Then target one face-up card your opponent controls for every 2,000 attack of the total. Send that card in quotation cards to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of Drytron medium on the Draconins once per turn. Then we have the Magikey Mech Musket. You can ritual summon this card with Magikey Mafia. If this card's ritual summon, you can add one Magikey card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Magikey Mech Musket once per turn. Once per turn, when an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent monster that has the same attribute as a normal monster or Magikey monster in the graveyard, you can place any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, negate the effects of that monster until the end of this turn. Then draw the same number of cards placed under the deck. Wow, that's a crazy effect. That's crazy. I've seen this card like multiple times, but I've never seen anybody use it. But that last effect is really, really crazy. Drytron Fafnir. When this card is activated, you can add one Drytron spell / trap from your deck to your hand, except Drytron Fafnir. The activation and the activated effects of ritual spell cards cannot be activated once per turn. Cannot be negated once per turn if a monster is normal or special summon face up while you control a Drytron monster, except during damage step. You can reduce that monster's level by one per 1,000 of this current attack, minimum level 1 for the rest of the turn. Then we play 3 Forbidden Droplet. 3 Cyber Emergency. Add 1 light machine monster that cannot be normal summon / set, or 1 Cyber Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. If the activation of this card in its owner's possession was negated by your opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can discard 1 card, add this card to your hand. You can only activate 1 Cyber Emergency per turn, so play 3 of those. 1 Media Owner's Drytron. This card can be used to ritual summon any ritual monster from your hand or graveyard. You must also tribute machine monsters from your hand or field whose total attack equal or exceed the attack of the ritual monster. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 Drytron monster you control. It loses exactly 1,000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn, and if it does, add this card to your hand. Play 1 Dark Ruler no more, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Call by the Grave. Then we play 3 Drytron Nova. Special summon 1 Drytron monster from your deck, but destroy it during the end phase. You can only activate 1 Drytron Nova per turn. You cannot special summon monsters except monsters that cannot be normal summon / set the turn you activate this card. Then we play 2 Triple Tactics Thrust, 3 Triple Tactics Talents, 1 Magikey Unlocking. When your opponent activates a spell / trap card while you control a Magikey ritual monster or a Magikey monster special summon from the extra deck, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then you can declare 1 attribute, and if you do that, for the rest of the turn, all face-up monsters your opponent controls become the attribute. You can only activate 1 Magikey Unlocking per turn. And we play 1 Harpy's Featherstorm. We know why. The extra deck, 1 Relinquish Anima, 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Dynamondo, 1 SP Little Knight, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Access Cold Talker, 1 Fuko, 1 Lyrillist, 1 Drytron Beta Fafnir, 2 Drytron Beta Fafnir, 1 Downer Magician, 1 Divine Arsenal AA Zeus, 1 Herald of the Arclight, 1 Elder Entity Entis, 1 FA Dawn Dragster. Then for the side deck, we played 3 Winged Beasts of Raw Spear Mode, 2 Artifact Lancia, 3 Cosmic Cyclones, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Dark Ruler No More, 1 Triple Tactics Thrust, 3 Dimensional Barrier, and then we played 1 Meteor Aurora Drytron. If a Drytron card is banished except during damage step, you contribute 1 Drytron monster, then target up 2 of your banished Drytron cards, add them to your hand. You can reveal 1 Meteonus Drytron in your hand, ritual summon 1 machine ritual monster from your hand to graveyard by tributing machine monsters from your hand or field whose total attack equals or exceeds its attack. Okay, well, that's it for the deck profile. Top 16 Magikey Drytron for Ycs Cacun. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. This your boy Yugioh. We out.